What is up? What is down? This is DRC, and today I'll be showing you how to do the Washington Redskins Emblem. I'm not gonna lie, the coloring is a bit off. On my PS3, on my TV, it looked fine, but on the computer, it's alright. So we begin by making a yellow circle, followed by a white circle, so yellow is the rim. So next I begin by making the Redskins neck. So this piece right here will be the hair that goes on his neck. And then right here is like the shadow underneath his chin. You have to just play with it with the R3. So this is on his hair. You just flatten that. You just gotta put it on the hair kind of high, not too high. And you gotta get a curved line. You just gotta mess with it until you feel satisfied. So I just kept on making it thinner, like an R3. Then I grabbed, which everybody should have, the first rank when you first start Call of Duty. And just put them from largest to smallest coming down. And I also moved the other thing down. So now it is time to make the toughest part of the logo or emblem. I'll just grab the curve. And I had to outline his face. So I would just copy and paste it and just play with the curves. So I began at the chin, worked up with the mouth and the nose, all the way up to the forehead. I use in total about 7 or 8 curves for the face. But after we outline it, we'll fill it in with the face color. And then we would delete the curves to add other designs on the face. This is just an outline. It was just something to guide us on the face details. I know it's pretty difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it comes along pretty easily. So next on the logo, I grabbed a half circle and put it on top as the hair. I try to meet with the last curve so that it meets perfectly. Then I just grabbed a square or rectangle, doesn't really matter, and I just kind of filled in the face a little. So then we continued filling in the face. This part would be the nose. See how the lines kind of guide us? You can make it thinner by clicking R3, trying to fit it as close as you can. If you see a little white, that's fine. It's just a guide. So after I filled in the nose, I decided to fill in the mouth and chin area. So I grabbed another 2 half circles and just filled it in where it was the outline or whatever. But as I progressed through the Redskins emblem, I decided to go with another route. I would later take those 2 out and fill it in with something else and use less layers and use the extra layer to design more of a Redskins emblem on the face. And if you just missed it, I deleted the entire outline of the face. The curves, I deleted it. And now I can make designs and details on the face. Next, I would create the designs on the nose, the nostril part with the curved lines, the thicker curves that I did not use for the outline. And here you see me messing around with the bottom part of the neck, the shadow under his neck. And I wasn't really liking the chin part. So I decided to copy the half circle that I made for the lips and just turn it on its side so it's kind of the straight part, and that would be the chin. But that's not what I was talking about earlier. I would fix this up one more time using less layers, but it looks even better. Now it's to complete the hair. I grabbed this little piece. See how there's a corner sticking out at the left side of his head? Well, don't worry about a thing, because you just grab a thick white curve and you place it on the edge of the yellow rim until you have a nice little curve. Once we finish with that, if you notice on the Redskins logo, the back part of his neck is not straight, so I just grabbed a circle, turned it into an oval, and placed it back there. So now you can kind of see the Redskins emblem coming along, looking pretty good. Next, I made the eyes. The same curves that I made for the nose, I made for the eyes. I used, I think, 2 layers. Next, I decided to do the mouth. And for the mouth, I used the same piece I used for the shadow underneath the chin. So I just copied it, pasted in another layer, and shrunk it. And I also flipped it and made the point kind of face downward, going left. Next were the feathers on the Redskins Emblem. So you saw me grab that piece, change the color to black, and then copy and paste it on another layer, changed it back to white, made it smaller, and pushed it up a little higher on the feather. Then I'll copy and paste it again, the black layer, and make it a little bigger, as this feather is a little bigger on the Redskins logo. And then I did the same thing for the white part. Next, I grabbed 2 thin curved lines and placed them on both feathers, made them black. Then I would just be messing around with the feathers until I was satisfied with what I saw. So we are pretty much done with the emblem. We're just putting a little finishing touches on the designs, fixing up the nose a little, the top of the hair, just double checking everything. I also kind of touched up the eyes. Now, remember I told you a little earlier that the chin mouth area I would delete and just make it using less layers? Well, I deleted the 2 top parts of the mouth area and then just slid the chin upward so it's just flat. So with that extra layer, I just put the little design on his face. Then I just grabbed a half circle and put it below his lower lip, above his chin. So we're pretty much done here. I would fix up the eyes one last time. If this video helped you out in any way, please give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Good luck RG3 and the Redskins, and deuces.